That was all you doing this. No. I promise.
I get up.
I'm not in training. I don't gotta keep doing all the while.
He's pacing at his own pace anyway. It ain't a fast pace.
Boxing, he's definitely talented. You know what I mean? And he's definitely got that it. And yeah, he's definitely respected in boxing. But Shakur is a different fighter.
Terence Crawford visits Shakur Stevenson's training camp and offers valuable advice on how to approach Teofimo Lopez. Crawford focuses on using smart angles, staying calm under pressure, defending carefully, and landing accurate counters. The goal is to help Shakur think ahead, control the pace, and stay in charge throughout every round with confidence.
Yeah. Yo. I want you to pull. Good. Good. Stay in your rhythm, champ. Stay in your rhythm. Your rhythm, your time, your fight. Let's go.
You trying hard? Good drive. This effort.
That's cool.
You wanna work with this nigga?
Shakur Stevenson goes through demanding training sessions to improve his speed, timing, and defense ahead of his fight with Teofimo Lopez. Meanwhile, Terence Crawford closely observes his work, paying attention to every detail and looking for smarter ways to help Shakur prepare for the challenge.
Yeah. That's the second time that happened to you. Yeah. And I didn't even touch your body. Yes. Thank you, appreciate it.
Shakur's coach makes it clear that his fighter is not afraid of anyone. He says Shakur is willing to face any opponent, accept every challenge, and step into the ring with whoever is ready to fight.
So the best of the best! That goes for everybody! Everybody! That goes for everybody! I don't put him at the pound for pound over everybody! Now you figure out whoever you think the best, he the best.
Terence Crawford spends time inside Shakur Stevenson's camp, giving him advice like a trusted brother and sharing lessons from his own experience. He helps with strategy, offers guidance, and keeps Shakur motivated with a calm and confident presence.
Know-it-all are the people that don't go very far. You gotta always be a student. You gotta always be able to learn and pick up things from this person, that person.
He's a work of art. The sky is the limit with Shakur. He got the boxing skills and the ability to, do whatever he wants in the ring. And it's gonna be very hard to beat Shakur, with the skills that he possesses and his smart.
Terence Crawford praises Shakur Stevenson for his elite skills and impressive ring IQ. He points out that while some fans call Shakur boring, they often fail to recognize the level of talent, strategy, and technical ability he brings into every fight.
Winning that.
I got Shakur.
Are you saying that because that's your man and you don't like to?
Inside Shakur Stevenson's camp, Terence Crawford shares different techniques and lessons from his own experience. He emphasizes the importance of learning something useful from every fighter and adding new skills to your game.
Like, kind of thing, like, like it's like, when you go to cookouts and all your family be sitting there playing spades and like our type culture, I guess. We whooping their ass in spades, but they...
Sean Porter believes the upcoming fight between Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez is a matchup that Shakur can control, calling it his fight to lose. Porter says that if Stevenson performs at his best, his speed, skill, and preparation should allow him to control the pace and influence the result. He admits that anything can happen in boxing, but he still sees Shakur as having a clear advantage if he sticks to his game plan. Porter also believes this fight has the potential to be exciting and important for boxing, giving the sport a strong start to the year. Looking back at the previous year, Porter feels boxing left several major storylines unresolved and hopes this matchup can provide some of the closure fans have been waiting for. While showing respect to both fighters, he stresses that the outcome will depend on Shakur executing his plan and taking full advantage of this major opportunity.
It's some other ways it could go, but a lot of people think it's going to be, it could possibly be boring. I don't think it's going to be a boring fight.
Okay.
I think Teo knows he has to step up. I think this is his fight. I think it's Shakur's fight to lose. And what I mean by that is if Shakur doesn't operate, if Shakur is caught sleeping, something bad could happen. It's his fight to lose, but I think it's also Teo's fight to win. And what I mean by that is if Teo performs the way that he can perform, I don't know that's like an empty message, but
we never know.
All that said, like it could actually be a really great fight. I expect a great fight.
And I hope this fight, I'm gonna let you go last because I respect you. Every time I'm in an argument, we talked about what we talked about for the show. We all disagreement. I said, well, I call Sean Zantel right now, eat your ass up. But I ain't want. But I hope Teo and Shakur starts the year off big and actually builds the sport of boxing for have a great year. I felt like I was let down last year in sport of boxing. I don't know how y'all felt. I just felt like we had a lot of open stuff that did.
Tim Bradley explains that in boxing, the shortest path to a target is not always the fastest or smartest option. He says this becomes especially important against an opponent who stays centered and knows how to control distance. While a straight punch may look like the quickest choice, it can sometimes be easier to read and less effective. Bradley says many fighters believe the shortest route is always the best, but that is not necessarily true. He points out that a hook can create a better opening because it moves out of the opponent's direct line of sight before coming back toward the target from another angle. Bradley specifically warns Shakur Stevenson about the left hook, saying it could be a dangerous weapon if timed correctly. His point is that timing, positioning, and angles can be just as important as raw speed when trying to land a clean shot.
Again, sometimes the closest route isn't always the fastest route. You got a guy that likes to stay on the center line, a guy that's a master at controlling range. Okay? So many people fall into the understanding that because the straighter punch can get there, they believe faster, it's the shorter route to the target, that's the best and most effective weapon. No, it's not. It's not. So the one thing about hooks are in frame and then out of frame. In frame, check this out. Check this out. Back in frame. So that moment, that small little moment where it's in frame, out of frame, back in frame, it gets to the straight line a lot quicker than straight punches. The punch that I'm worried about for Shakur getting hit with the most from Teo, and he's devastating with this punch, is the left hook.
Regis Progrise believes Shakur Stevenson has a clear advantage over Teofimo Lopez when it comes to both mindset and technical ability. He acknowledges that Lopez has excellent athleticism and natural talent, but says Lopez can struggle with focus, consistency, and staying composed during high-pressure moments. Progrise points to Shakur's calm approach, smart decision-making, and precise boxing as major strengths, especially when it comes to reading an opponent and making adjustments during a fight. He believes Lopez's natural abilities may not be enough to overcome Shakur's disciplined style and strong ring awareness. Progrise also stresses that mental strength can be more important than physical talent in a difficult matchup. Overall, he sees Stevenson as the more consistent and prepared fighter, with a clearer strategy, better awareness, and stronger ability to make the right decisions under pressure.
That I feel like Shakur is probably gonna start stepping up, and Teo's gonna try to hit him, and it's not gonna work. And then Shakur might start. The thing about Shakur is a very good, a real good counterpuncher, really sharp, real sharp with the counterpunch. He sneaks those punches in, and that's the one that hurt the most, when he just sneaking them in when you're not supposed to hit him. So I definitely feel like, I feel like Shakur is gonna beat him comfortably. Not knockout, but comfortable 12 rounds for sure.
Have you sparred Lopez before?
I never sparred Teo, though. Never sparred Teo.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. That definitely makes sense. Who do you think is going to win that fight?
I got Shakur for sure. Shakur.
Do you think he wins this comfortably, or do you think it'll be a close fight?
I think he wins it comfortably, yeah. I think he wins it comfortably. I think, Shakur, I think the thing is about Teo is very good athletically, but he's weak-minded. You can see in some fights he's struggling. Teo does struggle. Now he does come up from big fights. Lomachenko, he came up. Josh Taylor, he came up. But a lot of fights, man, he struggles. And, he does struggle on a whole lot of fights and stuff. Like, I think he looked good. Yeah, he looked good against Barboza. But like I said, for the most part, Teo does struggle. And I think he struggles mentally with a lot of things. But I think with Shakur, Shakur's going to break him. I think maybe the first two or three rounds, it might be a close fight. It might be close. It might be 2-1 or something like that.
Malik Scott breaks down the potential fight between Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson by looking at what each fighter brings to the ring. He recognizes Lopez's speed, athleticism, and ability to create sudden attacks, which can make him difficult to predict. However, Scott explains that physical talent alone may not be enough against a skilled and strategic boxer like Stevenson. Shakur's ability to read his opponent, control the pace, find openings, and make adjustments could take away many of Lopez's strengths. Scott also stresses that timing, ring IQ, and smart decision-making can have a bigger impact than speed and athletic ability alone. After studying the matchup, he gives Stevenson the advantage because of his technical skills and disciplined approach. In Scott's view, Lopez will need more than natural talent if he wants to overcome Shakur's controlled and calculated style.
They like TV friendly because it depends on, which either guy, what game they come with. Concerning is Shakur going to use nothing but his legs? Is Teo going to do just enough because Shakur may offset him a bit and give him a look that he never seen before? I have Shakur winning. I think Teo, concerning explosiveness, he get it. Rapid speed, he get it. But I think when it comes to the craft and fundamentals, you have to go with Shakur. To me, he's a lot more seasoned. And plus, I just believe Teofimo, he makes mistakes to me you just can't make when you're fighting Shakur.
Like what?
You can't be overcommitting. You can't approach his offense range with your lead hand down, especially since Shakur is a southpaw. Because that means if you're orthodox and you're approaching Shakur with your lead hand down, you're actually closer to his jab hand. And we all know Shakur got one of the best jabs, especially from a southpaw standpoint. But it's going to be a good fight. The card is incredible by itself. You know what I mean? We already know how the card is. We got Keyshawn on it, Jarrell Miller on it, Shushu Carrington. It's a great card, but I'm going with Shakur for the win.
Okay, with that being said, then what does Teo got to do to win?
He has to get Shakur up. How would I say this? I don't want to just make it seem like come across as if Shakur is novice. But the times that Shakur is putting himself against the ropes, this is the time that Teofimo is going to have to depend on his explosiveness. He's going to have to depend on his offset lead right hands. He's going to have, but even doing that, everything with Teo comes off his front foot, his explosiveness, his speed, everything. So it's almost like whenever the times he gets Shakur up against the rope, he got to pick his shots well, but then after that, he have to be ready to defend because with Shakur, the return.
Teddy Atlas defends both Shakur Stevenson and Teofimo Lopez against the criticism they have received during their careers. He says public opinion often does not show the full picture of a fighter's talent, preparation, dedication, and achievements. Atlas explains that both men have been misunderstood and judged too harshly at times, while their hard work and ability deserve more recognition. He points to Shakur's ring intelligence, patience, and composure, while also highlighting Lopez's athletic ability, instincts, and natural talent. Atlas adds that outside criticism often ignores the mental pressure, preparation, and difficult decisions fighters face inside the ring. He believes fans should look at the complete journey of each boxer instead of judging them based on one performance or a popular reputation.
Teofimo at certain spots, he's avoiding this guy, he's avoiding that guy. You can't take those shots at these two guys. Definitely can't now. They are stepping up, and they are taking fights that a lot of people are probably surprised they took. Now, a lot of people will say style-wise, Teddy, style-wise, is this going to be a great fight? I don't know if it will. I mean, style-wise, I could see you having a little reservations, whether or not these guys will make for dynamite, they will make, for electricity. I don't know if they will, but I tell you what they will make for. Two skillful fighters, two talented fighters, two fighters that are at a high skill level that will compete. I mean, Shakur showed aggression in his last fight against Cepeda, being elusive while being aggressive, walking them down, fighting on the inside, boxing well, still being able to counter, still being able to control space, but also be able to go into tight quarters and not be afraid to show that he's good on the inside too, that he can make you miss and make you pay outside and inside. Shakur showed that. That was great. That was great, and people applaud him. I applaud him. We were sitting there ringside. I was sitting there actually with your sister, ringside, watching that fight, and it was a terrific performance. Shakur showing that dimension, showing that attitude, showing that competitiveness, showing that dog like people like to show or like to talk about, and they wanted to see.
Jermaine Ortiz believes Shakur Stevenson has grown significantly as a fighter and will enter the Teofimo Lopez matchup with a smarter approach. Ortiz says Shakur has learned from his previous experiences and is unlikely to repeat the same mistakes. In earlier fights, Stevenson sometimes became too aggressive and allowed opponents to find openings when he did not control the distance properly. Ortiz expects a more disciplined version of Shakur this time, with better control of range, timing, and positioning. By managing these areas carefully, Stevenson can land his shots more effectively while reducing the chances of giving Lopez easy opportunities.
A glimpse or two.
Why?
And one, Shakur said it himself after that fight that he wasn't going to fight like that again. And that's the main reason. He said he wasn't going to do it. And
Teo's cracking like that?
To 140, which is really, huh?
Is Teo cracking?
No, I don't think. I think he had more of a threat with the Cepeda as a puncher and Teofimo. But he's going up a weight class. That's not actually his weight class as well.
You think that'll play a factor?
No, that would play a factor in him not fighting in the pocket.
Ortiz adds that Shakur Stevenson has become much better at reading opponents and making adjustments during a fight, which has made him a smarter and more difficult boxer to deal with. He credits this improvement to Shakur's commitment to training, studying his opponents, and learning from both wins and losses. Ortiz believes this added experience helps Stevenson stay calm under pressure, land sharp counters, and avoid pointless exchanges. If Shakur follows this disciplined approach against Teofimo Lopez, Ortiz believes his improved fight IQ and ability to adapt could give him a strong advantage.
And moving around, making sure that
in and out,
doing things that Teo don't like.
He got longer arms. I think he'll just keep him. He'll keep him at bay. Teo's a tricky fighter too, so I'm not saying that he can't, slip in and catch him with a couple shots. But Shakur, I think he's gonna be defensively sound. He doesn't like getting hit, and I think he's gonna stick to that.
As far as Shakur is concerned, and Teo, when you look at the speed, when you look at the timing, who do you feel like has that edge when it comes down to that? It could be separate. It could be somebody got the speed and somebody else got the timing. But when you look at those...
That's all for today's video. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more boxing updates and analysis coming your way.